Good morning, class. As you know, in our last class, we had discussed about various wool yielding animals. Till now, you were aware that sheep is a wool giving animal. But in our last class, we have seen that there are other animals also which can provide us wool. Okay? But if we go to market and we purchase wool fiber for making our sweater, we have noticed that fiber doesn't match with hairs of any animals, so it means something is missing in between. So that missing part we are going to study today. We are going to study about the processing, how the hairs of the animals are converted to the wool fiber. First of all, rearing of sheep. Rearing means palna. So sheep are mainly reared for wool, and also they provide milk and meat. If you have traveled to any hill station, you may have noticed some shepherds taking their herds of sheep for grazing. Sheep are herbivorous and prefer grass and leaves. But to get good quality of wool, their food is supplemented with a mixture of corn, pulses, jowar, oil cakes, etc. By giving this protein rich diet, sheep develop a thick core of fur with fine curls and shiny hair. So if we provide them a good diet which is rich in protein, the growth of hairs on their body increase and also it becomes shiny. So that will be beneficial for the person who wants to rear them for getting wool. Sheep are also reared in some plain areas of Haryana, Punjab and Rajasthan. So once the reared sheep have developed a very thick core of hairs on their body, so the next step is to remove the remove of those hairs from their body. So the process of wool production. Now we will move to each step one by one. We will see what happens in each step and how the hairs which are removed from the animal's body has been converted to the fiber which we bought from the market for making the sweaters. First process is shearing. So what is shearing? The fleece of the sheep along with a thin layer of skin is removed from their body. The thick coat of hairs from the body of the sheep is removed with the help of big machines, and along with those hairs a thin layer of skin is also removed from their body. If I am saying that thin layer of skin, you might the question might arise in your mind that if we are removing a thin layer of skin from their body, that removing a thin part of the skin might have hurt the sheep, but it is not like that, because the upper layer of the skin of the sheep's body is of dead cells. It doesn't, whenever we remove that thin layer, it doesn't harm the sheep. It is just like we cut our hairs. Hairs are also the part of our body, but when we cut them, it's just a painless process. So same happens with the sheep. So what is shearing? Process of getting wool hair from the animal is called shearing. In this, the thick coat of hair is shaved off. Sorry, here is the spelling mistake. Shaved off. And also the hairs are removed during the hot weather. We know that the sheep develops the thick coat of hair on their body so that they can protect them from the cold environment of the hilly areas. But in hot weather, there is no requirement of this thick coat on their body. So mainly the sheep are sheared in the hot weather so that they can also feel comfortable in the summers. So this was the first step, which is very basic step of the processing of wool. Second step is scouring. It's the second step of the processing of wool. As in last step, we have seen that we are removing the hairs from the animal's body. So whenever we are removing the hairs from any living animal's body, so what can happen, those hairs, it is not hygienic to use those hairs directly, because it might have dirt, it might have dust and grease also. So what we have to do, the next step is to wash those hairs. By washing those hairs, we are making it hygienic to use those hairs for the next process. So for the process of scouring, they are put in a very big tank with which have soapy water, and the hairs are washed thoroughly so that all the dust get removed from the hairs. This process can be done in both ways. It can be done manually, and nowadays it is done with the help of machines. So this is the second process, scouring. The process of removing the dirt and dust and grease from the hairs of the animals, it is called scouring. Third step is sorting. So what is sorting? See, when we shear the hairs of the shear the hairs of the sheep and mix them in the sorting tank, what happens? The hairs from so many sheep get mixed in those tanks. So some of the hairs from in that tank may be smooth and some may be rough. So next step is to sort out, to separate out the smoother hairs and the rough hairs, so that we can decide which hairs we have to make a smoother thing, and which hairs can be used for making anything which can also use some little rough hairs. Okay, so next step is sorting. It is also very important, because in this process only the hairs are separated according to their textures. So what is sorting? After scoring, hairy skin is sent to a factory where hairs of different textures are separated or sorted. Yeah. Next is burr picking. What are the question arises in your mind? What are burrs? So burrs are small, fluffy fibers. Okay, when you wear your woolen clothes, sometimes you will see that the whole sweater is smooth, but at some places you will see small fluffy structures, tiny ball like structures. These structures are called burrs. Similarly, wool fiber also have burrs. So due to these burrs, the wool get a rough surface. Some soft wool have less burrs, but some other wools might have more burrs. So it is very important to remove as many burrs as possible, because if the wool have lot of burrs, the wool would lose its soft feel, and the wool gets a rough surface. So let's see how does the burr look like. See the small fluffy fibers, these are the burrs. The small tiny circular structures which you observed on your sweater also, that are also called burrs. So we have to remove them. So for removing the burrs, fibers are again and dried. By scouring again and dried those fibers, we can remove the burrs. After this process, the wool is ready to be drawn in fibers, or we can say those hairs are now ready to be drawn into fibers. These are some steps of processing of wool. We will discuss about the next steps in our next class. You can go through the video carefully, and also you can read the content, and still if you have any doubt you can contact me. Thank you for listening.